They called me barren. Every Christmas dinner, every family gathering, it was a sneer behind a wine glass or a sigh in the hallway. My mother once whispered, "What use is a woman who can't continue the line?" My sister Eve, the golden one with 4 boys and a smug smile, would say things like, "Oh, you're lucky, Harper. Sleep all you want. No midnight feedings for you." My husband left 5 years into our marriage after his mother convinced him I was cursed. I buried the divorce papers under the floorboards and rebuilt myself in silence. My estranged uncle, who died suddenly in Barcelona, left behind a scandal, an affair with a much younger woman, a child born out of wedlock, and no provisions in his will. The family was mortified. "We won't claim that bastard," my mother declared. They didn't even attend the burial. But I did. Her name was Camila. 7 years old. Big eyes. Wary. Sharp as glass. She didn't cry when I held her hand at the graveside. She only asked, "Are you going to leave too?" "No," I said. I adopted her within 6 months. My mother called it a desperate move and refused to acknowledge her existence. That was fine. I had plans. Camila grew, bloomed and sharpened. She aced school, spoke 3 languages by 16, and carried herself like she owned the earth. I gave her everything I never had: love without condition, a home without judgment, and a front row seat to the power of calculated patience. By 23, she was a tech mogul. Her startup sold for $200 million. The girl they discarded now sat in Forbes and Vogue. They couldn't ignore her anymore. That year, Eve's husband was arrested for fraud. Her accounts frozen. Her lavish lifestyle crumbled like overbaked pastry. My mother fell ill, not physically but in spirit. Her perfect family shattered. And I remained invisible. Until Camila decided to host a charity gala. She invited every member of my family. The event was held in a glass mansion in Tuscany. Champagne rivers. Violinists. Camila wore red, the kind of red that looked like revenge. I wore black. I always preferred funerals to celebrations. "Thank you all for coming," Camila began. "Tonight's gala supports abandoned children. I dedicate this event to the girl I used to be, discarded by her own blood." A hush fell. My mother shifted uncomfortably. Eve's eyes narrowed. Camila turned to me. But one woman saw me. One woman gave me her name, her love, and her legacy. "Mom, would you do the honors?" I took the stage slowly, deliberately. "You all called me barren," I said, smiling. "But look at my harvest." The crowd clapped. The cameras clicked. Later, I walked past Eve as she stood frozen by the hors d'oeuvres. "Don't worry," I whispered. "Camila's setting up a foundation. Maybe one of your boys can apply for a grant." My mother caught my eye as I exited. Her lips trembled. I winked. Because sometimes the best revenge isn't loud. It's raised in silence, dressed in red, and introduced as family.